Welcome to the Meniscus IPMS Dashboard. This is a Microsoft Silverlight application that we use to visually display the data, the process, the utility, the quality data that we're delivering from our web-based IPMS software and using it to display the data visually on maps. Just for reference, all of the data and all the sites that we're displaying in this demonstration are purely fictitious. The dashboard itself has got two main parts. We've got the Microsoft Bing map area where we're looking at overlaying some of the data in a minute, and you will see that. And we have a little mini map at the right hand corner, and we use this to display alarms and alerts for the region that we're looking at, or we're interested, or customer is interested in. This bar chart underneath is displaying the actual and target electricity consumption for all of the assets that we've downloaded when you log in. And we can select a range of assets. All these asset types are related to sites set up in the database, and we can create and add assets via the website. And then from the dashboard we can show utility data, we can show process data, or the quality data for any of these sites. So first and foremost, if we just click on the show utility data, and this will select all the sites in question. The first thing you can see is that on this mini map all of the alerts have shown in red, so those are all areas where there is at least 1 meter on each site where the actual data is greater than the target. And here we can see a little mini map for this particular site in question, a brewery, so a little bar chart for each of the utility meters. So that site's all in green, which is good. If we look at zooming out, we can actually see that those bars change to icons, and we do this to allow us to display many more sites within the same map. So if we now just look at filtering the data, we can filter the data just on wastewater treatment plant. You'd see that this particular graph, the total electricity graph, changed. So that's now displaying the actual and target electricity graph for all these three sites. And if you want to go and understand what's happening on this particular site, this is wastewater treatment plant 3, by clicking on it you bring up little mini icons of the electricity figures for each of those for each of the meters that's used within that site. So again, we're looking at the actual data versus target, and you can see that on this site, or the other power is showing an issue, and that's where the actual data is greater than target, and as a consequence it's turned red. If we look at changing, we can change it to a water treatment plant. So again, this site's got a lot more data in it. It's got a lot of assets within that, so we're looking at a range of electricity and chemicals. And actually by clicking on one of these mini graphs, we can actually drill down into the underlying data from on the main Meniscus website. So this is the same data, and it's just displaying in our main Meniscus website, but here you've got access to a much greater level of data, and you can drill down into the information by drilling on any of these icons or these links. So this will continually step down into all the underlying data. So essentially the dashboard is being used to display the overview of the data, and if you want to get the detail, then you can log into the dashboard by clicking on any of these little mini icons. If we just now go back into the wastewater treatment plant and we then click on the process buttons, again you can see that now we've got one site as a different site which is flagged up a process issue. By clicking on that button, we select all the 12 icons, all the 12 meters that make up that are included within the process category, and we can include any icon, any meter in this, and we can calculate any metric to include within this. And again, the red ones are the ones where there is a potential issue, and clicking on the icon or clicking on the button actually displays the actual data itself, and it's to show the high calc values as well. So you've got the actual data and the high calc. And again, if you want to get into the detail, clicking on the meter takes you directly into the website to display the data. And then finally, looking at the quality data, it's very similar to the process. Clicking on the icon shows any meters where the actual data is greater than the high calc data, and this actually is displaying over the last 7 days, and we can customize that so we can display the last 7 days, last hour, last whatever time period people are interested in. Hopefully this gives you a quick overview of the IPMS dashboard. As I say, it's a Microsoft application we're using to display all of the data, or a range of the data that we've got within the IPMS database. That's totally configurable. We can calculate any metric that you're interested in, and then use the dashboard to display it visually for your users. If you have any questions, please contact us for the website, and thank you for your time.